Hello everyone, so today I'm trying out not wearing my glasses just purely because I prefer not wearing them, but I can't actually see without them. Today I'm going to be talking about secrets that grocery store employees don't want you knowing. Now these apply to so many shops like Asda, Sainsbury's, Marks & Spencer, like basically anywhere that you buy food from. Or in America, places like Walmart. I can't actually think of where else sells. And yeah, let's get on with the video. So the first secret is that cashiers don't actually check eggs to see if they're broken for you. They check to see if you're sneaking any other valuable goods in with them. Clearly egg cartons then are used by thieves to carry stuff out. Even in the supermarket world where you're meant to know all of the terminology, there is no definitive word for the thing that separates all of the items on the conveyor belt. You know when there's one person and then the person behind you puts that like stick thing on the conveyor belt, I'll insert a picture here. There's no actual specific name for it, which is quite confusing, like how do you order them? There probably is, but just nobody knows it. The conveyor belt actually has 3 settings. The first setting is that it will go until it hits the sensor at the front of the conveyor belt. The second one is that they can control it with their foot and manually operate it. And the third one is just off. Don't know why you need to know this, but now you do. This also means that conveyor belts don't have a reverse option, so once it's going, there's no going back, which I always thought there was. Technically, supermarket employees have no right to actually search your bag. Only the police legally have the right to do that. Now in the UK, this isn't such a big thing, like nobody really looks through your bag unless they think you're shoplifting. But in America, I remember when we went to Walmart before you left, they had like a look in your bags and checked your receipt and everything. It was really weird. But over here, that doesn't tend to happen that much. Don't know if we're just more of a trusted nation or what. But if the customer complies and opens their bag, then it's a different story and the employee can go through your bag because you're letting them. Under some certain registers, like in the till bit, there is a locked away cash box. This basically means that there isn't too much cash on any register at any given time, because obviously thieves are about like you don't want people stealing your money. Paying with a debit card can actually be quite an issue. The cashier has to make sure that the signature on the back of the card matches the signature on the receipt. Now this isn't true in the UK, but I know in the US you have to sign something, I want to say. It's so confusing because some of these apply to America, but the cashier has to check that signatures match because otherwise it could be just credit card fraud. Cashiers actually prefer not to hand out receipts just because it slows down the whole process, and sometimes it doesn't do it automatically, so they have to manually print them out, and it just is a lot more effort. I know personally from working in dry cleaners, that is a pain. It does take a while for the receipts to come out and it's like a lengthy process, but obviously you have to give out receipts. If for whatever reason there is either too much money in the register or too little, the cashier gets in massive trouble with the manager. No matter how much is missing or how little is missing, they will get in trouble from their management and be told to pay more attention in the workplace. I never thought of this because sometimes you are handed the wrong change, but clearly they get in trouble for that. Thankfully most people are quite honest. It usually isn't anything serious, but if it happens more than once or twice in 6 months, that's when they face serious consequences. Customers normally help this out obviously by returning change, which is helpful. Nothing drives a supermarket assistant more crazy than when you scan an item and then they ask for it to be unscanned. Normally it requires a supervisor card. I know with mine, like to issue like a refund on things, you have to use like a supervisor card. But in supermarkets, to just clear anything, you have to have a supervisor card. It leads to longer lines and it's just an inconvenience. So once that item is scanned, you basically have to pay for it because otherwise it's just a huge pain. And finally, it depends from store to store, but some stores really appreciate you using change because that means more change for a register. Like I personally love it when people pay in pound coins because there's a stress when there's none in the till. But some find it really difficult, and often it's harder to cash up at the end of the day because they have to do the exact amounts and it's just such pain. So next time you think of paying with your change, it depends if it's like a small store, which is fine, or if it's a big chain, then it is a pain in the backside to pay it all with change. So yeah, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below any video suggestions or what you think are like unspoken rules in supermarkets, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button and a little bell next to it because you'll be notified every single time I upload. Goodbye.